Hey guys, Faith here. So I'm going to be bringing you another guide for a combo deck. This one revolves around Odin as an engine, whereas the Hela combo deck revolved around Malekith. So with Odin, when a friendly Asgardian character gains armor in battle, he deals 9 damage to an opponent. Keep in mind, this damage, if you have something like an arc missile item, that damage is puncture damage and it's cutting through shields. Also, this damage is randomly generated, meaning if an enemy has a guard unit, it doesn't care. So your board that you would likely want to achieve is going to consist of all Asgardians and then one non-Asgardian unit. But Faith, you might ask, what's this non-Asgardian unit? That would be Ghost Widow. Specifically, you're going to have Ghost Widow on your leftmost board. And in addition to Ghost Widow, the other piece of your combo is going to be Spider-Man's Mask. Spider-Man's Mask, you say? Yes. So taking a look back here, let's take a look at Volstagg. Give all your Asgardian characters plus 3 armor. So you slap a Spider-Man mask on him. What does Spider-Man mask do? Whenever your Spider-Verse character is defeated, trigger the equipped character's last word skill. Trigger 2 times in each battle. Ghost Spider. She has guard, so if an opponent has a high crit unit, that's great. It's going to target her, she's going to die. She's a Spider-Verse unit. When that Spider-Verse unit dies, it's going to trigger Spider-Man's Mask, which triggers Volstagg, giving all my other Asgardian characters, including himself, 3 armor. This in turn triggers Odin's effect 5 times, which at level 1 is 9 damage randomly split 5 times between the opponent's board. Not only that, when Ghost Widow dies, she leaves behind a symbiote, another Spider-Verse unit. When that dies again, naturally, due to A, it only having 2 power, and B, it being a taunt unit, he will proc again. That's another 45 damage at level 1. Bringing it to a total of 90 damage at level 1 just off Spider-Man Mask procs. When you position your Volstagg right next to Ghost Widow, he will then crash into the next unit, hopefully killing himself and thus proccing Odin one more time, bringing your total to 135 damage at level 1 after all 3 procs. Taking a look at the other decks I have, I'm also running Iron Man for the 4 mass, 3 model 1s, Extremis, and Superior Iron Man. These all help you navigate through the early and mid game a little smoother. And then the Iron Man here is more due to counter solo Hela players. Spider-Man deck, other than these 2, is pretty optional. I like to pick up web shooters just in case I'm playing here and I can just slap it on an Odin so he doesn't run into anybody. Mysterio suit I find is a little better than playing Gwen Stacy. And then going back to here, your main strategy after you have that ideal board, which is going to be from left to right, Ghost Widow, Volstagg, and then you probably want someone like Throg, who on his hit will proc both Odin and himself, dealing even more damage to an opponent. After that, you want someone like Heimdall. You can also have an Asgardian Pegasus. And then after those 2 is when you want to put Odin down. The Angela, again, we're talking 6 cost units. When we talk about shop 6s, it usually doesn't happen. She's a luxury unit. If you're going against a combo Hela deck in the final 3, final 2, this will instantly shut them down if you slot this in on board number 5. They can try to build around it and put it in Malekith slot number 4. That's great on them, but they're going to have to react to this first, and usually you have the first reaction choice. Other than that, let's go ahead and take a look at the neutral deck. We're only running 2 ghosts, because ideally, once we have 2 ghosts down, we don't want to see any more. We're trying to filter out our engines. One Outrider for the early board presence. I find Aim Bomb to be nice in the early mid game. Everything else is pretty standard. Let's go ahead and jump into a match.
that you want me from the inside out. You got me speechless, moment in my mouth. I was keeping it secret, but the word got out. You're fast, then you're slow. Why you cold, then you fold. You're building me up now, till your walls come down. Yes, then you know, but I'm not letting go. Oh, oh. I'll be your contradiction. Contradiction. I'll be your contradiction. I'll be your contradiction. illusions right into your mind. Deja vu, I've just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go. Calling you, and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me. Whoa, deja vu, I've just been in this time before. Higher on the beat, and I know it's a place to go. Calling you, and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me. Yeah. See your body into the moonlight. Even if I try to cancel all the pictures into the mind, there's a flashing in my eyes. Don't you see my condition? The fiction is gone running again. Can't you see now? Illusions right into your mind. Deja vu, I've just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go. Calling you, and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me. Whoa, deja vu, I've just been in this time before. Higher on the beat, and I know it's a place to go. Calling you, and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me. Yeah.
I've decided I will follow my heart. Promise yours will always be right near me. What if you could take the chance to save a life? But you could only save them by losing everything. If I could go back and give up everything I had, I would never hide my scars for anything. No, not for no one. It's so hard to walk on water every day. If I fall, you know I would swim.